has recently announced about the building of 500 or 500,000 houses. To me, the process should be very efficient, cost effective, because it's not about adding the housing to the society or to the ground, but also to make it as affordable, right? So of course there are so many things are linked to it, like mortgages of the banks, how, and being a Muslim in the community, it's kind of like forbidden to go to that way for us, and there is no easy way for us to opt in for that option to buy a house with mortgage. So we are very much worried about it, because I think is this, if we have decided to make, as an immigrant, if we have decided Canada to be our home, then there is no end game if I'm not being able to provide a permanent home for my family, my wife and my kids, because I'm young right now, I can afford the rent, but at the end of the day, after 15 years, 20 years, it will be difficult for me. So I need to think what kind of legacy I'm leaving for my kids, and what kind of things I'm leaving for my wife and my kids, right? So this is the major worry of a Muslim immigrant, let me put it this way.
After the Gaza situation, this Islamophobia is raised here. There's everybody. It seems that we are targeted. They are trying to make the Palestinian issue. We have to be silent. We have to be harassed on the upper job places, on the schools and universities, everywhere. So, Canada, as a champion of the humanity, we believe in Canada. There have to be a clear role in the Gaza situation. There must be armed embargo. Canada has to say ceasefire right now, and the aid which cannot go to the Gaza, it should be going to the Gaza, and the people, and the Gaza is for the people of the Gaza.
I know Canada basically admits about that Israel is the illegal settlement on the Palestinian land. But we are still doing businesses with them, we are still doing investments with them. And also I would say that the main thing is about the two-way or two-sided trade, the arm embargo. So Canada is also importing the AI technology. It's also importing I would say, parts of ammunition from Israel, though it admits that it's illegal settlement in Palestinian land. And also, it's also selling those kind of things, arms and ammunition, parts of it, directly to Israel or through US. So I think it should be stopped at this moment.
So cost of living is going up day by day, and grocery things like all the basic food, its prices are going up, the houses prices are going up, taxes, they are more adding up, and now cost of living is very very high and doesn't seem to be coming down. So every time, every year they says, oh, you can taxes will be less, or you can save taxes or stuff like that, but nothing happening. Everything prices are rents day by day they are going up, and so it's really hard for a person to do provide their basic needs.
Our priority, I think, will be liberals as compared to conservatives, because liberals have more favorable policies towards Muslims as compared to the conservatives. Reason for giving my vote to liberals is that they have been more open towards the immigration, towards the Muslim community, and I think as compared to conservatives, they are a better choice. So I think I'd be going back and voting to liberals. This would be our first time that we would be voting in Canada, so hope so. We get a better candidate in terms, we vote to a better party that is liberal.
Definitely, my concern is economics. There is so many stories I have heard within my family. I'm listening so many things which has hurt me. As my son told me, Mom, we wanna move out. We want to leave the Toronto, Ontario especially. Last government was telling us there is hundreds and thousands of jobs. Where was there jobs? Maybe in other provinces. We don't know. We didn't see. As a Torontonian, we live in Toronto, Ontario. So Ontario is doing very bad about the jobs, and there is a crisis for the job. Our born Canadians is not getting jobs. The poor kids are jobless.
So I think just like a lot of other people that are taking care of a family, their mother, they have kids. I think inflation is on top of their mind. Things are getting more expensive day by day. I was thinking about buying a second car, but I cannot afford it. Just recently, the gas prices did go down, but before that, gas was also becoming very unaffordable. I have 3 boys, and I hope that just the things for kids and just everyday groceries, and the rent is not stopping, it's still increasing. So just to find some relief in everyday prices.
And it comes Ramadan, they are teaching kids about Ramadan, they are doing some activities. If it's some other culture or event, they are doing that. But again, when it comes to certain topics that my religion doesn't allow, they are doing also that. And some kids are comfortable in expressing to their teachers that they don't want to participate in it. But some children are shy, and even though they disagree, but still they are participating. So for example, if my children are 10-year-old, 12 years old, they understand it. But what if my child is 4-year-old, 3 years old, 5 years old? They're innocent, they don't know, and they participate in it, and then it becomes a part of them, and they don't even know what's going on. They're just teaching, they're just learning what their teachers are teaching them. So it's kind of, they are imposing some ideas on innocent children's mind.
Areas in Toronto and Scarborough, especially like the school boards and hospitals, I feel like funding has been diverted from them to things that aren't as important, or things that the government thinks is more important than keeping the youth and people that are not necessarily at the top of the social ladder or at the top where you can make more money.